Okay, good to start with the captain's view on the major change there in the touchline with West Ham. As for my guys here to the left, Robbie, what do you think of the fit between Nuno and West Ham?
Well, it's not a perfect fit, but it wasn't a perfect situation. I call Nuno possession light. He doesn't particularly want teams who want the ball. Graham Potter craved possession. That's all he wanted. So the players are going to have to adapt a little bit to that style. But Jared Bowen said they've done 2 days' work, which is interesting. As much of that will be in meetings and classrooms as it will be on the training ground. And as a new manager going in, you have to be careful. You don't try and put too much information in, overload the players before the game. I think there'll be a couple of big messages, and the biggest one will be accountability. When you're on the pitch and you've got the shirt on, you have to do the job. And I'm talking particularly set pieces. 7 set pieces they've conceded already this season out of 13 goals. It'll be basically, I'm picking up you. If you score, I'm going to be in trouble with the manager. That is a big message to get across to this team at the start of the tenure.
Nuno and the Hammers, how do you see it?
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Listening to yourself and Tim over the weekend, you make really good points. This team doesn't have an identity. They have different managers that come in with different styles, want different players. So then what you end up with a group of players who are all suited to different styles. The concern I have with Nuno is, as you quite rightly said, he's a pragmatic manager. With Graham Potter, one of the biggest problems he had is that he wants to dominate the ball, but you don't have any pace in the team. So they were caught out in the transition of play all of the time. So now what you're going to find is with Nuno, I think he's going to be okay. I'm going to be more pragmatic. They'll sit deep like he did at Forest. But then they're going to look to break quickly. Well, you're going to have to look at Bowen. You're going to have to look at, can you get the ball up to Fulkrug? You're going to have to be looking at Somerville. That, for me, is the concern that I have. Does he have enough pace in his team, do you think, to be able to play on a counter-attack like he did at Forest?
I think he's a smart guy, though. I think he will have assessed the group and work out a plan for... I might have to go to a hybrid of what I really want to start with. He's got to shore things up and get some points. The defence is something that needed attention. The team defending as a group, not just the back four, is going to be important. And if he can start to get some clean sheets, that builds confidence. And at the top end of the pitch, he's got a bonus. You've got Paquetá, you've got Bowen, you've got Fulkrug and Somerville, people who can get you goals.
And people are excited about this because he was able to raise the level quite a bit at Forest last year. And do you think he can do the same thing ultimately here?
I would say when I looked at the Forest team that he sort of inherited, he had a set of players that was sort of already in place for him. You had Wood, who was the focal point. You had Hudson-Odoi. You had Alanga. You had Gibbs-White. So they were able to sit back and play on the counter really quickly. For me, the concern is, OK, they're going to sit deep. Do they have enough pace going forward to be able to get up the pitch, or is it going to be isolation?
We know this. West Ham begins this day in the drop zone. We'll see if in a few hours they have claimed 3 points that would get them out of it.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host of NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. And for even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock.